I'm Rachel Mathewson. I am an alumni from St. Mary's University. I studied at St. Mary's 2018 to 2019. I was on the International Sports Journalism Master's course, and I'm now the UK and Irish PR manager at KBC PR and Marketing.
My name is Todd Harris. I'm originally from the US and I came to St. Mary's. I was in the class of 23 for the Master's Program of International Sports Journalism, and I currently work for NBC Sports.
Oh, St. Mary's was a lot of fun. I got to learn all about international sports, and not only sports here in the UK, but also really dive into sports at home in the US. And I got to attend all these different interesting, really like sporting events and games and stuff with my fellow classmates. And it really gave me a good foothold in the UK.
I loved it. I think St. Mary's, coming from a university in the States, my undergraduate was a much bigger university. There were 36,000 students. So coming to a university like this, it just felt community. And I just loved being here. I think the lecturers were fantastic. They were spot on. And it just gave me exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for areas to augment my career. And I hadn't done a lot of writing, but I'd done a lot of broadcasting. So I wanted to do more writing. And so Dara Minogue, who was my head lecturer, kind of gave me a bespoke program and let me tailor it towards what I really wanted to do. And so it worked out perfectly for me.
It really helped me develop what is a good story and storytelling, especially with travel PR, because that's what journalists are looking for. They're looking for me to pitch an interesting angle to them that would make them want to go out to my destination and clients and really tell that story to their readers.
I was just trying to better myself and become a better writer, and that's what St. Mary's did for me. You had to write a lot for the Sports Gazette, and then also doing projects and things like that, and then making presentations in class, which I was pretty comfortable doing, but it was the writing that I was really after. And so being able to write articles for the Sports Gazette and getting really some critical feedback was what I was really looking for, and they delivered.
Studying at St. Mary's is a really good base, I would say. The skills that I learned here are transferable, not even just in my career, but in a lot of different media communication careers, and it's definitely worth it.
I think for fellow students that are coming from the US possibly or North America, this is a great university because you are in London. You're in West London, but you're still part of London. And being able to live in a city like London, which is so cosmopolitan, you walk down the street and you'll hear 6 or 7 different languages. And so you're exposed to so much on the international level. And I think that as a student of the world is so important because you need to be exposed to other cultures. You need to be exposed to other opinions, other takes, other backgrounds. And I think London is the perfect setting for that. And so in that regards, I think St. Mary's is positioned in a perfect spot, just outside the city, but close enough to the city. And it's just a great program, and you have a sense of community because of the size of the school.